I got to talk to both of you about this nonsense coming out of the US, coming out of the White House, this pretense that Joe Biden, not only is he going to, wobble his way till the end of this first term, but he's actually going to run again in 2 years' time. It's such a nonsense. And in case you didn't see this show last night, Michael, I'll show you a little bit of Joe Biden trying to prove how energetic he is. Look out, he's not going to be taking any hangers at full forward. Michael, he'll be lucky to finish his first term without handing over to Kamala Harris, let alone running again, surely.
Well, I don't think Joe Biden's literally running anywhere ever again. Even on a bike, it's a dangerous proposition, isn't it? Look, no, I think even if Joe Biden was to put his hand up, you would have to think, Chris, at this point in time, the Republicans, here we go up the stairs. Yeah, good. I think at this point in time, the Republicans would have to be a shoo-in to beat him anyway. So, look, he can nominate. And if he does get the nomination, I think it speaks volumes about the lack of depth in the Democratic side. The Republicans, post the Trump era, have started to put forward a couple of candidates, which are pretty compelling. Ron DeSantis probably at the top of the pyramid there. So, look, if Biden gets the nomination, that's the democratic process in the Democratic Party, as democratic as it is. Just ask Bernie Sanders about that one. But I don't think he can win. And if he does, I'm not sure that's good for the West.
No, not at all. And this is the problem with the system, right? I mean, they can't admit that he's not going to run again because then he just looks like a lame duck, especially with the midterms coming up. But they've just got to try and support him through to the end. The one person who hopes he doesn't get there, of course, is Kamala Harris. If he has to retire due to ill health before the end of his term, she gets to become the first female president of the US.
And that's why we're hoping he lives forever, at least till the end of his term, Chris. My goodness, the only thing worse than this president would be a President Kamala, that's for sure. Let's be honest, this guy couldn't run a 7-Eleven. And I've actually watched him over the past 2 years thinking this has got to be some sort of elder abuse. I'm dead serious about that. The way he regularly struggles to cobble words together, is confused. I mean, you showed a picture of him falling on the stairs there. There's complete compilations on YouTube, Chris, of this guy falling over. In the American Constitution, there's an age limit on the youngness of a president. You've got to be 35. I think it's high time they called it on a max age when it comes to who gets to be commander-in-chief and the leader of the free world.
Yeah, look, there are a lot of people his age who are a lot sharper than him, and it's not about making fun of a guy who falls over or whatever. This is the Wall Street Journal quoting a lot of senior Democrats who are really, really worried about his mental capacity. It is sad, as you say, Liz, and they're going to have to do something about it. Certainly not let him try and run for another term. That won't be happening.